G'day, mate. 40 here. One reason you're seeing a lot of attention given to the power broker, not just it is the 50th anniversary of its publication, but that the media elite think it's a warning about Donald Trump. But the power broker is about the power of an unelected bureaucrat. Right? Donald Trump and the Republicans want to replace unelected bureaucrats with more political appointees. Now, there are arguments on behalf of a strong, independent civil service, and there are arguments on behalf of allowing a president to select the people who will run the government. If you think that the power broker is some prescient warning about modern American politics, as much of the American elite news media think it is, then it's a warning against unelected bureaucrats. It's a warning to allow presidents to pick more political appointees rather than just have unelected bureaucrats run the show. I see a lot of derision and contempt aimed at Media Matters by the right. But Media Matters is a highly effective left-wing news organization that very accurately quotes the more attention-grabbing things that right-wing personalities say. Media Matters is incredibly effective because they accurately quote people. Now, the right wing should develop its own type of Media Matters. So it used to be you could get away with saying outrageous things on the radio, on cable TV news, and on podcasts. But Media Matters is an incredibly well-funded, well-run, highly effective organization that tracks down the outrageous things, the attention-grabbing things that people on the right say, that's then effectively harnessed by the left to try to discredit the right. And so it's more important to recognize the excellence when competing organizations display excellence. Like, you have to figure out, what are they so good at? Why are they so effective? Instead of just expressing contempt. And it's time that the right wing funds an operation that does what Media Matters does, but from a traditional conservative perspective. I had some evidence this morning that Kamala Harris is pulling funds out of North Carolina and using it to try to hold on to Virginia. So if that report is accurate, right, that would put North Carolina more solidly in Donald Trump's camp. And if Virginia is up for grabs, right, if Trump wins Virginia, then it's going to be a Trump landslide. Right, if Trump wins New Mexico, it's going to be a Trump landslide. And Trump is doing public events in New Mexico and Virginia, in addition to one in New York on Sunday, right, in these Democratic strongholds, because he recognizes that the media coverage he gets is where the campaign is at, right? People are experiencing politics primarily through their screens. And so if he can put on a competing rally in a Democratic stronghold, that's going to come with a national message that will also reach voters in battleground states. So Mark Halperin predicted a week ago that Donald Trump would go campaign in New Mexico, and that's just what he's doing. And New Mexico has always voted Democrat in presidential elections. But Republicans are seeing some signs that the state might be up for grabs, and that Virginia might be up for grabs. Even Minnesota has been trending in a Republican direction.